How much time do you have set aside to think about strategy on a regular basis? Irrespective of who you are, whether you're a middle manager at a Fortune 500 company, whether you're a college student, whether you're a private equity partner, or whether you're a homemaker, irrespective of what function you're in, there are two ways you could be spending your time. You could be spending your time thinking about strategy, or you could be spending your time executing. Today, strategic thinking is seriously lacking, especially because of all the information that we're getting bombarded with on a day-to-day basis. We're just so busy consuming the information and executing on things, but we never think about what game we should be playing, whether we're doing the right things. We were discussing a survey in a recent cohort that I was part of, and in 80% of the organizations, the leadership is misaligned on how they should execute. And the reason for this, the number one reason for this, is that they've never actually set aside time to think about strategy. They've never done this. And this is not something that you do once a year, like the strategic planning exercise that people go through. Although if you're not doing anything, that's a good start. But it's all about building the habit. You need to have time set aside on a daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly basis to think about strategy. And with the right people in the room, and ideally with an external partner, because you could be blindsided because of a number of reasons if you don't have any trusted advisors in this process. And you see this a lot with younger people. You think to yourself, if you could just step aside, if you could just step back and think about where you're heading, you wouldn't be so narrow-minded and thinking about this particular problem, because you're past that phase and you can see what they're not seeing. But are you doing this yourself? Are you doing this yourself in your own life, in the different roles that you're involved in? Are you doing this yourself at your company? Are you thinking about what game you should be playing? Or are you just busy executing?